Welcome back to Stowtown TV, here with the assistant manager, gaffer for the day, Paul Musgrove, after a 7-1 win against Ely City. Precious off you, you've took over the reins from Rick today while he's away. Pleased with how it went out there today?
Yeah, it was a good professional performance by the boys. Obviously they kept their standards really high first half. I think it was 13 seconds on the clock when we scored the first one, so you know, we were on the front foot, and pace of the game was good on the pitch that was a little bit difficult at times. So the boys were really impressive first half.
Such a quick start, as you mentioned there, that the first goal, 2-0 after about 6 minutes, 5-0 at half time. What's the team talk like when the players come back in here? Was there much that you could argue about with them?
There is, because there's always points that, you know, when you're trying to keep your standards on certain things, there are certain things in that first half, even though you're 5-0 up, that we can pick out and just say to them, look, come on, if you're playing better teams, that you might get picked off a little bit. So there's always points that, you know, whether or not you're 5-0 up or not. So it was an easy half-time team talk.
We saw the second half, Ely pull a goal back, but
yeah,
Stowe probably finish on top with those couple of goals at the end. 7-1, do you feel like that was a fair score on how it went out there?
Yeah, it was really, and fair play to Ely. They could have just crumbled, and they came out a lot better organised second half, and they got their goal, and I feel like that probably gave the boys a little bit of a impetus to then go and get the next couple of goals really. So disappointing the way that they conceded their goal, and again that's another point for us to be able to work on during the week.
We saw a change late in the first half. We'll come on to George coming on, but firstly with Josh, what was the injury that took him off?
No, he just said his hamstrings were a little bit tight, so it was nice to be in a position where we'd got a lead, and basically that we could take him off before half time. So it's good, because we're not pushing him to the limit where it's going to be a problem. So just a rest will be fine.
George coming on, great to see him back out there. He's been away. I think his last game was 12 weeks ago. He went on trial with Peterborough. It's been a long time, but as I was just saying to Jack Ainsley, it looked like he fitted in pretty well coming back out there today.
Yeah, the boys think the world of George, to be fair, and he's been welcomed back like he's never been away, and he's learnt a lot of Peterborough, so thank you to them for doing that, and he's come back in, and I'm sure it won't be the last time he's looked at by a pro club.
Is he back now for a little while, or is he still on trial?
No, he's back from Peterborough, and that trial's ended. So again, we're looking to always progress and help people. So whether or not somebody else comes in, we've got to look after number one, which is Stowtown. So if somebody comes in, we've got to look at it and see what George feels like. He might at the end of the day say no, he wants to stay here now for the remainder of the season and see the business end of it in.
It was great seeing last week with the Vars, the record crowd getting the record run through to the last 16, but the league, that's your bread and butter, that's the main aim, isn't it, to win the league, and you took another step towards that today. Yeah,
no, it's really important really, because obviously the last league game we'd drawn, and Vars of last week, so to get back now to, like say, the bread and butter and get 3 points on the board is fantastic, and we just need to keep doing that, and can't lose sight of that. That's the main important thing that we've been looking for, and we've just got to keep our objectives, in priority order.
Is it nice that you've got the next couple of weeks? Well, we haven't got any midweek games, so I don't know, we've got a few coming up, but the next couple of weeks we've got League Saturday, and it's just to focus on the league now for a few weeks before we go back to the Vars. Yeah, it gives us good preparation time, and obviously the time that the lads can sort of recover quickly and do a little bit. So yeah, it's going to be inevitable that we're going into March and April and a little bit of Feb where we're stacked out, but for the time being it's working quite nicely. Any message for the gaffer while he's away? Yeah, we missed you, gaffer, and I'll enjoy a beer for you, and appreciate the messages during the game, and appreciate the fans coming out again. There was 357, I believe, something like that. So again, that's brilliant for everybody to keep the standards as well on the pitch and off it. So appreciate that. Excellent. Well done today. Thank you. Wish you all the best for next week.
Cheers. Thank you.